How's Colorado?
It's great.
Good.
Yep.
How long are you there?
I'm coming back Monday. I'll be back Monday night, pretty late.
Nice to be able to
Good.
attend stuff from there.
What did you say?
Nice to be able to attend meetings and things from there.
Yeah. This is like my 9th or 10th meeting of the week. It's like the one week I think I can escape, you know, but it's fine.
All right. Long might be here. Mayor Emerson. Emerson's now unmuted. I can see the mayor, but she's still muted.
All right. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Jerry. Hey, Emerson.
Hey,
I'm
how you
good.
doing, Pam?
I'm well.
How's
thank you.
everybody?
All right.
I'm good. Yeah.
I just finished my last Zoom meeting at 2:28, so
Oh, wow.
I had to jump onto this one right away.
I'm going to stop the video here so that you guys can just talk amongst yourselves and enjoy.
All right.
Hi, Jen.
Hi.
Thank you.
Am I good to go?
Pardon me?
If I make the corrections, am I good to go?
Yeah, you're good to go. Thank you. Thank
We'll
you.
see you guys.
All
We'll
right.
get your
All right, thank
Friday page soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend now. All right.
So, good. Good deal. Glad to see you, both of you. I think we're all, I don't know about you, I am zoomed out too, Pam.
Yes. So you heard me say how many meetings I've
How
had.
many meetings and just, you know, just, I think it's harder now.
Well, I know because like with the logging in yesterday, there's something wrong with the app, I guess, and so I can't close a meeting and then open one right away. I have to like put my computer to sleep in order to log back on.
And get back on.
Oh, wow.
So you're coming back on Monday?
Yeah,
Did you drive out?
I did.
Oh, boy.
Oh, where you at, Pam?
I'm in Vail, Colorado.
Oh, really? I love Colorado.
I know. So it's actually been a really good break.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Good.
love Colorado.
And you went by yourself? You're driving home by yourself?
I'm driving home by myself. I'm going to stop in Boulder to visit some friends and then continue. So it's going to be a long day of driving, but
I love Boulder. I love Fort Collins.
yeah, I've
Good.
never been to Fort Collins.
Oh,
So,
golly.
but I heard the weather wasn't so perfect there this week.
Oh, no. Oh, and
Well.
Estes Park. I love Estes Park.
Well, you guys, you be careful driving home.
Yeah.
And when you get back, Pam, we're going to talk about yesterday, the women.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Because Laura said you talked to her, and I've been back and forth with Laura and David, and
Yeah, there's a lot there.
there's a lot there. Okay, you guys, I hope you got my email earlier.
Yeah.
And I put that attachment in there because I think this conversation that Steve had with them might be a really good place to start, because you'll notice on there, they talked about the purpose of a communications plan, which I think they hit the nail on the head with that.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That it's really about establishing us as as authority and a part of the project. And that the second point that they made, they want to make sure that the city's not stuck with the bad news. And I think you're right. If we aren't participating in this, it may fall negatively on us.
Mm-hmm.
So I think there were some messages in there, some things that we could do, they could do for us, particularly with communication. So I don't know what you thought, but I thought this was great.
Yeah.
You sent an email, Jerry?
Yep.
It's the thing that it's the same stuff that Steve sent to us a couple days ago.
And it's the notes of the conversation that he had with Vector.
Okay.
So just a couple things, and maybe Jerry, you can help me. The first two bullets in their thing were what I was trying to communicate in our work sessions, but I didn't want to be that specific. So just moving forward with anything, do you want me to be more specific? Like, I didn't want to say we don't want to get stuck with the bad news, and I didn't want to say, well, it looks
No, no, but
So-
but it is all about us becoming a better part of that project and and how we get that out. First of all, also I want to correct something. Larry Chapman and I are not working together, which Steve has told them, which is not true. I talked to Larry after the last town hall meeting once. So
okay.
that's a misnomer.
Where was that?
I don't know. It's in there
Okay.
somewhere.
Okay.
But I also wanted to mention, where's my note here? Because as we move along, there's some things that they suggest. I talked yesterday, Mac Bradley called me because they're moving on into their second stage where they're doing this ideas wall and some other stuff that they're doing, which is very cool. But I feel so disconnected from them. And I told Mac Bradley that we're disconnected from them. And that maybe what we need to do is form some sort of committee with the council that would meet with them regularly.
Right.
Because I don't know how much Neil meets with them. I don't know how much Mara meets. We don't know what else is going on with staff.
Right.
And I think we need a council task force subcommittee, whatever you want to do about it. Mac Bradley, and then I'll shut up. Mac Bradley also said that he would be willing to come to a work session periodically or every meeting that we have to update the council on what they're doing. But that updating is good, but it also, we need that extra step that Vector's talking about with being perceived as and actually being a partner.
I agree. I mean, I think if we just take all three parties together to meet, because they're going to dovetail into each other. And so,
Exactly.
and they can hear it from one source and, figure out the messaging to make sure we are represented.
Yeah, because these, like that town hall, I can't imagine how many tens of thousands of dollars that they're putting into some of this stuff, which we don't have the money for. But if we can act like we're part of it, that's the good thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It appeared
anyhow,
that I looked like I saw some people starting to ask them questions directly. And
yes.
we don't know what answers they're giving them. And they're going to hold us accountable for the answers that they give.
Well, if you go on the website now, and as of this morning, they sent out an email to everybody. They have taken all the questions that they've gotten either through the town hall or through their website. They've taken those questions and answered them on their website. So you can go there and look at their FAQs. But, there are city questions, and that's what Vector is saying. Maybe we need FAQs too from us.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's see.
I think they hit the nail on the head, quite frankly.
Right.
So would Vector do that for us, or is that something that we would
Yeah. No,
I think we ought, here I go again, I'm blabbing too much, but I was thinking it might be useful to have, again, another kind of subcommittee that would also include Jennifer, because she's the one who does our website. She's really sharp. And if we could all work together, team this up, I think we get the best results out of it. So I'm going to quit blabbing.
Oh, that's an excellent idea. Jennifer is talented with that stuff. So
yeah.
Well, she's the one who mounts all that stuff on the web, and our Friday page.
Yeah, that's a great.
That was
Isn't
good.
that cool? That's
I had
cool, isn't it?
I had to call them up and say, "Where did this come from?" Because it was really neat.
It's Jen and mine's concoction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I love it. I think it's great. So,
Yeah. All right, well, do we want to try to get a meeting scheduled with Vector, with the subcommittee, and then we're going to report back to council? I mean, what should we just figure out what we want to report back to council on Tuesday?
yes, and
Okay.
I think we ought to put in there, and I'm happy to write some of this stuff up and throw it out to you, and then you can tell me what you want to do with it. But I think we ought to talk about the purposes that are here, that and then, you know, how we want to meet with Vector, because I think if we do that, meet with Vector, we tell them that, you know, we want to be partners with all of this. And then we meet with them and move forward. What do you
What
think?
type of line of authority will we give Vector?
Well, I
Well,
don't know. Yeah. I think, go ahead, Pam.
I was going to say, I think, you know, the thing that's good about having them is they're objective. And I think we should let them really, at least, you know, I mean, it's a process, but the first step, we should let them really dive in and think of some ideas or whatever, and let us present to us things. So, you know, we've got this next timeline and next steps. I mean, should we somebody want to talk to Lorna or Courtney on Monday, or?
No, I think we ought to just put it into a format for council and say, this is what we'd like to do.
Okay.
And also saying that we're very cost conscious here. And so, you know, we're going to pay attention to the cost here and try to work through that, because we're all nervous about money right now.
Yeah.
Vector I know they did sit in on the community forum, correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what information they pulled from that and how they want us to proceed, or how they proceed.
Well, the date of the community forum was the 23rd, and Steve met with them afterwards. So.
Okay.
And Steve sent us there.
Yeah.
Based on his conversation with them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think it was after that they also came up with some of this, the follow-up after the town hall, which is on that report that I just sent you, how we need to be a little more proactive in how we report and get our page out. And that came after them viewing that town hall. So I think they've been there.
Yeah, they were, but we weren't very organized. I mean, you know, SG Clavitt drove that, which was fine for the first step, I think.
And I think it's fine, you know, if they have an ideas wall out there that they go with that. But people need to hear that we're also part of that. They've also started stakeholder meetings, and I said to Mac Bradley, whoa, you know, can we be part of that too? Because we don't even know who they're doing stakeholder meetings with. And he said, so we need to meet with him too. I mean,
right. So, just speaking specifically, do you guys like any of the ideas on the document I sent on the 29th, or do you remember that document?
Yeah, I have it here.
So I don't know, you know, if we want to address it later or not at all. I mean, so.
Here's what I was thinking, Pam. I thought that your stakeholder list here was a good one. And if we can meet with Mac Bradley and the folks, that we share your list with them.
Okay.
Because you're talking about getting information from these folks. Well, let them do the work. You know, there's a cost involved in that.
Yeah.
But you had a lot of really good folks in there. I thought that was good. And those messages, yep.
Yeah, that's something we would have to agree on, of course, but yeah.
We'll see where we are with that.
Number 5 is really important, I think, because, yeah, there's just a lot of background just for me sitting in on Plan Commission. And in our meetings, when we talk about the current plan that we have, some stuff always comes out that, I mean, I think it would be better if we pivoted that message a little bit to say that the Gould Evans really was a predecessor to where we are now, because then that shows that we're moving ahead with things that historically reflect the thoughts of the residents.
I think that's excellent.
So,
Let's star that, because when we meet with Vector,
okay,
message, I think you're absolutely hit the nail on the head, that this didn't come out of nowhere.
right. And so, yeah, and there's specific things in that Gould Evans plan. And so, yeah.
I think that's really a critical message point. So 5, your number 7, interfacing with GRG or
Great Rivers Greenway.
Oh, Great Rivers Greenway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll come too, and that might come. But I love that message about the Gould Evans plan. I think that's important.
Mm-hmm.
Your number 3, revealing the process with more transparency that got where we are. I think that's another message that's right on key.
Thanks.
Mhm.
Yeah, that kind of is related to 5, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 'Cause I did hear several comments from the community, several of them in the grocery store with me having a mask on. How long has this been going on as far as the discussion?
Mm-hmm.
And, that was a concern.
So that whole background of how we did a lot of research, and that number 2 that's on your list.
Mm-hmm.
Those are good, Pam. Good
Yep,
job.
all of them were good.
Thank you.
And I think didn't we receive a letter from a community member, because of the COVID-19 issue, don't know what's going to happen. Should this be put on the back burner?
Right.
All that's over with.
Yeah.
And I think something like that should be addressed as well, and we're moving cautiously.
Yeah, I think COVID is, how COVID has changed, if COVID has changed anything.
Mm-hmm.
I see this process, I'm probably going to be in the grave before anything happens. This is going to be such a long process that I think spending all this time kind of talking about it is not really wasted. Do you?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And I like to move forward with it, but you have to be conscious of what the community is thinking about, get their support.
And that's really, I think, what this is all about, is trying to build some sort of community support.
Yeah, because you want people to be behind. I mean, it is such a great location that you want people to be behind it. I mean, because then there will be kind of like a real gateway. They talk about those streets being a gateway, but, the building between the 2 streets just really is a good presence, so.
Yep.
So much potential there.
Yeah. Especially with the creek and so much stuff. So.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
If you don't mind, I'll try messing around with this, put some sort of report together, acknowledge many of your points here, Pam, which are good points.
Thank you. Yeah.
See what we can do to put a report together for council on Tuesday evening and move forward.
Okay.
I think this will work, don't you?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
Yep. Jerry, I have another question kind of related to last night. Do you think we'll have another meeting like that, all of us together? Or is it, I guess as things move along?
You mean, probably as things move along with the lawsuit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll say this. I know it's outside the parameters of what we're here for.
Yeah, be careful, we're public. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that when we address situations like this with the Board of Education, we were made aware of the situation. We never knew names. We knew what happened, but that was all kept confidential, especially if it turned into some type of that involved law enforcement. Just like Neil was saying, you want to be careful of what you have in your possession and what you read and things of that nature. Anything that we had, we just was able to read it and give it back, but we stayed arm's length from it because let the process take its course. I have faith in Dale that they're going to do what was right. He had faith in the county that they were going to do what's right. And then, we look internally to see what needs to be done within our house that we can make everything stronger.
Yeah.
Or missing some policies, updating some policies or whatever. But I'm very cautious on how we move forward with getting too deep into those situations.
Good point.
Okay.
All right, Jerry, thanks.
Well, I'll whip something up, spend some time with it probably this evening.
Okay.
And get it off to you and Pam, wherever you are.
Yeah, you'll
You just be careful. We need you, lady.
I will.
You watch your driving.
I will. I have my buddy with me. I'm so bonded with this dog. It's just like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's with me all the time now. Anyway.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Oh.
I see him. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's scratching.
Sweet.
Anyway, all right. Well, thank you.
All right, you guys, try to have a good weekend.
All right,
And
you too now.
Stay safe, and Pam, be careful.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.